സർക്കാർ തന്നെ ഭീകരവാദികൾക്ക് സൗകര്യമൊരുക്കുന്ന കാഴ്ചയാണ് കേരളത്തിൽ കാണുന്നതെന്ന് VHP അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര സെക്രട്ടറി ജനറൽ മിലിന്ദ് പരാന്തെ. കർണാടക സർക്കാരിനെ മാതൃകയാക്കി ക്ഷേത്രങ്ങൾ ഹിന്ദുക്കൾക്ക് കൈമാറാനുള്ള നടപടി സർക്കാർ സ്വീകരിക്കണമെന്നും അദ്ദേഹം ആവശ്യപ്പെട്ടു. ജനം ടിവിക്ക് നൽകിയ അഭിമുഖത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു മിലിന്ദ് പരാന്തെ.
ഹിന്ദു പരിഷത്തിന്റെ അഖിലേന്ത്യാ സെക്രട്ടറി ജനറൽ മിലിന്ദ് പരാന്തെജിയാണ് നമ്മോടൊപ്പം ഉള്ളത്. സംഘടനാ പ്രവർത്തനത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി കേരളത്തിലെത്തിയതാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. നമസ്തേ.
Namaste.
Sir, nowadays Kerala is becoming a terrorist hub for terrorists because there are many reports coming that terrorists being caught inside the Kerala. Wherever there is a terrorist attack, there will be a Kerala connection definitely. How do you view all?
I think even the government agencies here, they will have to pay more attention to this situation, because there have been certain camps also that have been caught here, training camps. And there is a report that some of the Muslim youth have joined ISIS, and even some of the girls who were victim of love jihad, they were also found to be connected with such terrorist activities. So the state government will have to pay attention that why the radicalization of Muslim youth is increasing in Kerala. I think one of the factors that will be important will be to paying attention to the number of madrasas that are increasing here. So unless the syllabus of the madrasas is regulated, and more syllabus should include Bharat and great people of Bharat. If the inspiration will come from outside Bharat, then there will be problems. So that is why regulating the syllabus of the madrasas, reducing the number of madrasas, and introducing nationalistic spirit into madrasas is a very important factor, so that the radicalization will not happen. Like in Uttar Pradesh, they are going to introduce Rashtragan and other such things in madrasa syllabus. So that thing should be done here, which is not being done here. And secondly, like an incident happened here, that PFI youth were trained by the fire brigade here. Fire brigade is a government agency. How come this thing is happening? And the PFI workers were in their uniform. Many states and central agencies have suggested that the activities of PFI are many times they touch even anti-nationality, and many violent activities, incidents all over the country. There the connection of PFI is, many people are suspecting. So when such suspicions are there and such activities are going on, no state government agency or government department should train youth like that.
So Kerala government never takes these things seriously. Not only that, they extend full support to this type of activities.
Extending such type of support or ignoring such activities will be detrimental to the society, and definitely there will be challenges for internal security of the country. So any constitutionally sworn government of any state, including Kerala, has that inherent responsibility to stop or discourage such activities. And if such activities are going on, they must very powerfully, they must crush them. That is very important. If that is not happening, that will be considered as encouragement or abatement. That should, the state government should be very careful about this.
Coming to love jihad, initially nobody was accepting that there is love jihad, but now even Christians realize that there is love jihad. How do we tackle this menace?
See, first of all, proper legislation should be bought. Vishwindar Parishad has been interacting with many state governments, many political parties to bring proper legislation. And that is the job of the legislative assembly of that particular state. But we can interact because we are worried about the national interest as well as the Hindu interest. And in this love jihad type of activities, Hindu is the victim here. And that is why we are concerned about that. So when anti-conversion laws are being brought, we have requested political parties that they should include love jihad in the anti-conversion laws, that it should be made unlawful to use fraud or allurement in these type of incidents. So in Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, not Karnataka but Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, and Karnataka is actively considering that. So there these, actually love jihad is a misnomer, I think. It is abduction of Hindu girls directly. So that is how, the love is the misnomer there. It is not the correct word there. So this should be included. That is one legislative step. So I think Kerala government should also bring anti-conversion laws that will include proper legislation to curb love jihad. Secondly, we must educate our society also what is happening. Because of wrong thinking about secularism that is happening, that is why people do not think that this is wrong. But when the intention is attacking, intention is not right, then this is a very dangerous game.
While Muslims are using the love jihad method, Christians are following crypto conversion. Both are dangerous, but which is more dangerous?
No, for the Hindu society, both are dangerous. See, Hindu does not believe in converting anybody, whereas these Abrahamic religions or Semitic religions, both of them, they believe in converting. Actually, they decide it as a duty of the disciple to convert somebody. And because of their such attitude, the Muslims divide the world in Musalman and Kafir. And then how to behave with the Kafir, they have dictated. Those are not very good dictations. They are really anti-human. And even Christians divide the world into Christians and heathens. So again the heathen will go to the Narak, so to speak, hell. That is what they will say. So these type of teachings are really bringing about this problem. The Hindus does not believe this. Hindus believe that anybody who prays to the God will reach God. The ways may be different, and we give a right to everybody to practice that way. So Hindu is at a disadvantage when this type of activities are going on. And that is why our constitution makers, they included in the constitution that conversion or propagation of religion through allurement, force or fraud is anti-constitutional. That is not allowed. And that is why proper legislation is required in every state.
Many states have implemented that.
Yes.
Do you demand Kerala also?
Yes, these things are tilted heavily against the Hindu society, because the Hindu society does not propagate Hindu dharma in this way, in such a attacking manner. This is a predatory manner. To increase your population, this is a predatory manner. Predatory attitude has no place in human society. It is a very, very, wild animal type of animal. This is no civilized society should tolerate this.
Do you feel that the magnanimity of Hindus is being exploited by other communities?
More than that, Hindu dharma is magnanimous, but I think Hindus should think the type of attacks that are happening, and the Hindu society should take steps to face such attacks successfully. That is what is required right now. Because people are very simple. People are not thinking about this. And everybody is going ahead with their own personal agendas. And Hindus have no agenda. That is the problem. And that is why we must recognize these predatory instincts and must protect ourselves. So our magnanimity is very good. It should be retained. And that is why all these things should be told to the Muslims and Christians, that in Bharatiya environment, such type of tendencies have no place. That is why legally and constitutionally this should be stopped.
In the economic front also, jihad is very visible. How can we manage this?
See, it is said that in the 16th century, the Hindus had a 35% hold on the world economy. Today it has reduced tremendously, and because of the Europeans' aggression here, of the Christian British, Christian Portuguese, all these attacks, there was a great loot, so to speak, all the wealth was taken away from here. And now crores of people have gone below poverty line. Now this poverty has been exploited for spreading their religion. So first they commit the actions that makes Hindu poor, and that poverty is been exploited, saying that what society is doing for you, you convert, then you will be getting all these things. So even getting jobs and even getting land holdings. I was talking with many SC/ST leaders in Kerala, and one of the great leaders, he told me, I will not name him because there is a tendency of targeting in Kerala, that is why I will not name that person. But he said that even after conversion, only the converted people got benefit in the jobs, and by not declaring their religion. So that is fraud. So one thing. Secondly, the Christian Dalits, he told me, most of them do not have their own land holdings. So even after conversion, there is a discrimination. So taking disadvantage of what you use the word crypto in that sense only, that nobody knows, the society doesn't know, the government doesn't know that you have changed your religion. Only the church or the mosque knows that you have changed your religion. You know you have changed the religion. So this is fraud. So you are taking advantage of the Hindu SC/ST reservation for yourself, though you are not a Hindu. So actually two things actively should be done. What Vishwa Hindu Parishad is doing is that we have met now, up till now, 329 parliament members of various parties. Last 3-4 months ago only we did this. 2 months ago only we did this during the budget session. And we have met people of every party. And what we have said that the tribals that have converted to Christianity or Muslims, they should be delisted. They should not be considered tribals.
In Karnataka, another thing, in Karnataka, Hindus have the right to rule Hindu temples. Kerala, the situation is different. Do you demand Kerala should follow the same?
Definitely. Vishwa Hindu Parishad basically believes that Hindu society should handle Hindu temples. Unfortunately, many of the southern states, the number of temples that are governed or controlled by the state governments is really huge. It is in thousands in each state. Fortunately, the state government of Karnataka has announced that they will very soon hand over the temples to the Hindu society. Vishwa Hindu Parishad is working with many retired High Court judges, many practicing lawyers of the High Court and the Supreme Court, and many prominent acharyas of various Hindu sampradayas and pantha. There is a team that is working in formulating a system by which the Hindu society will accept the temples that will be given by the government. We want that there should be a dispute resolution system, there should be a system of management of the temples, proper use of the properties of the temples, and minimum involvement of the government and judiciary in solving these matters.
I don't know whether you have noticed or not, there is an incident happened in Kerala recently. There was some board rejected permission to a girl dancing in the premises of a temple, and Vishwa Hindu Parishad has taken a stand against this, that is this Devasam Board's action is not justifiable. What is your take on it?
See, actually what we are saying is that the Devasthanam Board has no business in meddling in the dharmic affairs. Who should be appointed, what should be done, what should be the puja paddhati, what should be archana, what type of archana should be done. It is not their business. And their control and their involvement should be minimal. That is why I am saying again and again. This misuse and what the incident that you mentioned, Kerala Vishwa Hindu Parishad has taken a stand for that. So there are such hundreds of incidents all over the country. So we want an act to be made in every state, because every state has different system. They have Devasthanam boards or charity commissioners or Dharmartha Parishads. The names are different, slightly different systems and laws are there. Even in Tamil Nadu, same thing is happening. So this interference is not correct. That is what we are opposing.
Thank you so much for spending this much time with us.
Dhanyavad.